The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, bro.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. Nifty little dance step. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's got him, and they convert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and you're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And they're able to get him on the ground. They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Going up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and when you come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Got him downfield. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is good! But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Shager. Finds his man, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 8, North Carolina 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to march their way in. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy this was.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
The returner brings it out to the 34, and the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Nothing but green ahead. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Black 18. Black 18. Set.
To the air, it's Jordan. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got the quick pass.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. From the red zone, looking for a space. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They're trying to get to it. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.